What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Unpopular Party, hosted by me, Party Next Door. And today, I am going to be reacting to the latest episode of Bobby, I Love You, PURR that I saw. Now, I know I made my previous video on like what I feel is going to be for Bobby, I Love You, and my thoughts. You can check that out previously, and I still stand on that. However, I did see that Joseline was going to be on this episode, and I wanted to just check it out and just see like what's it giving. So I did, and you know, I feel like nowadays I cannot just watch TV in peace. When I see something, I literally have to comment on it now. So of course, I'm going to tell y'all my thoughts. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Thank y'all so much for supporting and keep my subscriber count going up. It really means a lot to me. I love each and every one of y'all. And let's get started with my thoughts on this episode.
I thought I knew you.
So the way this episode starts off, Bobby is telling Roland Ray that and his assistant that they want to do a challenge. And which I'm like, okay, cool. We finally get to see a new challenge. We get to see them doing some stuff instead of just fighting all day and every day. You know, they can have fun or whatever, right? So the challenge is, he didn't say just yet, but he was like, you know, get dressed. They're gonna be like sexy, whatever, and head over to this place. Cool. While they're heading over there, in the Sprinter in the car, we see Island Boy versus Rerun again. They always fighting. I just don't know what it is, but they always just like to argue. They always just like to nitpick with each other. I think they really just want to do a little something. Anyways, this is what I noticed when I was observing the show, right? They sitting around, they waiting to be called up and figure out what the challenge is, and Bobby is getting like carried in by Hercules and Rerun. Bobby come in, it's like a little, okay, like, you know, the cameras is here, let me clap for him. But baby, when Bobby said, give it up for my special guest, Joseline Hernandez, baby, they was like, okay.
I want y'all to make some noise for my special guest, Miss Joseline Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess.
They done stood up, was talking all over Joseline. They was here for Joseline. Like, it literally looked like Bobby was a cast member of his own show. Like, they're competing for something else other than Bobby. So Joseline entered in, like, you know, they just like explaining what's gonna be happening today. But here's where Bobby messed up there, because I feel like this is what Bobby thought. Bobby thought because Joseline was gonna be there, he was gonna have that Joseline effect and be able to talk to them boys any type of way that Joseline talked to them girls. And Hot Wheels was like, you got another thing coming. Bobby is sitting with Joseline and he calls up Island Boy, right? And Bobby is just like, oh, this is Island Boy Joseline. You won't believe it. He done got caught kissing with the handler. Like, you know, not even a cast member with the handler. That's disrespectful to me. And I don't appreciate it. I'm like, well, you should have sent him home if you still feel this type of way about it. And you had the opportunity to send him home the previous week, but you didn't, and he's still here. So they keep talking about Hot Wheels and bringing him into the situation because Hot Wheels, that is his handler. That's the person that's like pushing him around the house. And they keep like trying to associate that with him. Hot Wheels saying like, you know, I'm not cool with that person no more, but you know, I have to find a way to get around the house and stuff like that. Look, all I remember is that it was a lot going on, but what Bobby did, and it was like, hold on now, he literally like pushed Hot Wheels up and like, get out here and explain yourself. And Hot Wheels was like, hold on, wait a minute.
You did it with the handler! You did it with the motherfucking one that's pushing him when he can push himself up. Push yourself up.
Why
push your
not?
motherfucking self up, nigga. Because I know you can. Exactly.
On what planet were you born on where you think that me being a 32-year-old grown-ass fucking man, wheelchair, no wheelchair, that I was gonna allow you to do this? Bitch, don't push my wheelchair.
Bobby!
You talking to me?
You just be like, that's what the fuck I said.
Bobby!
You want to leave out of here tonight?
I don't care about
Get him out of here.
Yeah, with me being a 32-year-old man, you're not about to just push me around. You're not just finna like push me up here like I'm just some type of be off the street, or if it's like any type of hoe in my blood. And Hot Wheels was going off on
I went left on my best friend. I went left. Shut me up. Shut me up. Ain't the mama.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
He went off on Bobby as he should. You just don't do no stuff like that. And I don't know what Bobby thought was gonna happen, but he had the right one on the wrong day. Because of that, Bobby done walked off crying, boo-hooing and stuff like that. He's talking about he was thinking of his cousin, because he was telling Hot Wheels, I know exactly what it's like to be in the chair. You know, I have a cousin who just got shot and he's paralyzed and stuff like that. So he's outside crying because he really wants to find. I'm like, no. That don't deflect the situation at hand. The point is, you was being disrespectful. You got called out for it. And you didn't think they was going to talk to you like that, because it's Bobby, I love you. Bobby, they don't love you that much, I promise you. Anyways, Bobby come back in, and then Bobby's like talking to them, and he was just like, I just had a moment. We finna get ready for the challenge. And yeah, Joseline come back. She said, Bobby, I'm leaving. I'm was like, I'm ready to go. But he was like, no, Stan, we gonna judge. So the challenge was basically, they were supposed to be sexy for Bobby. They were supposed to come up with a little routine, dance for Joseline and Bobby and Roland Ray. And they had like 30 seconds and they was dancing to Joseline's song. After the third person dance, I was like, well, Joseline, you got that many songs for 15 people to go? but they repeated the song, but yeah. They go in a particular order and they all come up and try to dance for Bobby. So the first person going is Crouton. While Crouton is walking up there, he fell.
Leave your ass handicapped. Ah!
And he hurt himself. But he got up, baby. Crouton was like, let me do a little dance for you. He was dancing, he was twerking, he was all over the place. He even gave Roland Ray a little lap dance, like a little doop. I said, I'm scared of you, Crouton. After Crouton, Hercules walked out looking like someone dead. I just felt like I would have been like Joseline Faces was literally my mood watching the episode in each, and I was just like, Hot Wheels is next. You could just see on Hot Wheels' face, he did not want to be here. He was ready to go. And I would be too, like, you just pushed me, like, get out of here. And I feel like he used what he got to do what he had to do, and he flipped Bobby up, had him on. He was doing good until he dropped Bobby. I said, man.
Do it like it's not here.
You're canceled, bitch.
So then rerun come next. Joseline just doing all this stuff on Bobby. I'm just like, okay. Big PURR is next. I'm talking about bent over, crack out and all. And Bobby said he was drunk. Bobby was licking whipped cream off that dude. Like, Bobby can say what he want. Bobby knew he liked it. And then Dingaling come out. Now, serious question, and I do not mean nothing more. Is he on the spectrum? And I'm asking that from the sincerest point of view, because when I just be seeing him in his confessional and when I just be seeing him like interact, it's like a 7-year-old child. So I'm just like, wow. Because I know on Twitter, they be going crazy for. I'm like, this is what gets y'all off. Interesting. Colgate went next. He did his little gyrate. Joseline was like, no, I'm not feeling it. Joseline wasn't feeling none of them boys. Soul come out. Soul then ripped his shirt. But Joseline liked him. Joseline liked Soul. She was like, you know, that's my Scorpion brother right there. Savage, yeah. Go Hard. Go Hard just was looking nervous. I was like, pick him up. It's like Go Hard was trying to be all, but I could tell he just real, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if that's not true, that's not true. Even when he was picking up the eye, you could just tell, like, boy, sit down. But you know, Josh was like, what you do for a living? He was like, I'm the cable guy. And I said, okay, well, you know, it's an honest living. Okay, so then Trax and his runs come out. Okay, and then Island Boy came out, and Island Boy done put Bobby on the stage and made him into a buffet. I'm talking about from head to toe, strawberries, whipped cream. Bobby ain't gonna send that boy home because he like this too. But Joseline said, I want him to go home. Joseline said, you're supposed to be looking for love and he ain't gonna give you love. I want him to go home tonight. Bobby said, hey, you can't help who you like. You like who you like, I like who I like. So Bobby said, get ready, they having an elimination tonight. And yeah, so in the next scene, we see them getting ready for, and I just wanna know, who them picked up these Party City light up chains for this? They could have done it. They could have at least got some little bees or something. I said, these little light bulbs, who niece just had a birthday party and they was like, let's use this for the show. But anyways, this is the order that he give out his chain. So he give Island Boy his first chain because he was like, Island Boy did the biz. Then he gave one to Soul. Big PURR was next. But Bobby was talking about some, oh, I heard that I was licking. Bobby was like, oh, I heard I was licking whipped cream off of you. Like, did you try to take advantage of me? You know I was drunk. I was like, you literally let this man take you up there and make you into a 3-course meal, but you draw the line and licking whipped cream off of Big PURR belly. You did that. You like it. Just admit it. You did it. Ain't no wrong with it. Ain't no wrong in your game. But what I don't like, and I feel like he noticed too, they really just making a mockery out of Big PURR because let's just keep it honest. He's the biggest person there and they like to pick on big people. Let's just Zeus, okay? But if he allow it, go ahead. The moment Roland Ray told him to get down and walk around to do some exercise and he did it, instead of saying, I'll make another lap when you join me, they pushed him into that garden and he just let them do that and stayed. Yeah, you allow what you want to allow. So yeah, they gave him a chain. He hit us with that weak ass rap. Next up, Dingaling gets a chain. Like I said, watch out for the boy. Next, Hot Wheels. So Bobby bring Hot Wheels down. And then Roland Ray just, it's not funny. It's not funny. Because that boy is disrespectful. All of them is disrespectful. Roland Ray is just riding around him like,
My handler would never do the things that your handler did.
Hold up, if I was Hot Wheels, I would not be sitting up there kissing his ass like you pushed me. And I said what I said. So if you're gonna send me home, but I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Oh, they end up sending him home.
Miss Bobby, you're never gonna find love. Nobody's gonna want you.
Rolled the wrong way. And then they were just like, you have to roll all the way out. It's just being mean. Let's just call it what it is. Just being big bullies. Go Hard gets called next. Go Hard gets a chain. Reruns gets his chain next. Hercules is called up next. He's such a great actor. Bobby was like, he gotta let Hercules wait a little bit. You know, he can't just let him feel like he good to go with him and his three-piece suit. Savage gets a chain. I don't know. It's something about Savage and his big head and his fake teeth. I can't. Crouton is called next. And surprisingly, Crouton get a chain. But this is what I don't understand. Bobby can't sit up here and be like, he gonna get rid of Miss Mamas because both of them are feminine. He don't know if he could be with a feminine person, but still keep Crouton. Like, it's just like, if you want to send him home, just say you want to send him home. Don't bring all that extra stuff into it. Crouton got a chain and a kiss. I said, I'm scared of y'all. Okay, so the final two is Trax and Colgate. And Bobby is like, he don't know who to send home. He was like, they both on the same balance, but he got to send somebody home. He was like, they did the worst. I don't think they did the worst doing the challenge, but he was like, this is going to be the hardest decision I had to make. I was like, boy, if y'all send both of the boys home. Trax ended up getting a chain, him and his versus, and Colgate is going home. So they live to fight another day. Honestly, it's so hard for me to picture them fighting for Bobby love. Like, it really should have been like a Paris Hilton, my new BFF type of show. Cause it's just giving, you wanna be my friend. Giving Bobby, I wanna collaborate on your next project on OnlyFans. That's what he picking. And then Island Boy and Rerun argue again. I'm like, y'all don't just, at this point, just pick a room and get it out the way. When I was like, oh, they need to have like some dates. They need to have like some one-on-ones and stuff like that. Next week, we see they gonna have some one-on-one time. So I'm like, finally, because I'm just like, how can you really just pick someone to like be with if you're not really just spending genuine time with them? And as a viewer, we don't see a connection with none of these people made. The connection I see is solely based on lust. And like someone said, lust is not a sustainable state. It ain't gonna last. Next week is Bobby's gonna go through their phone and he gonna see some stuff that may come in. I'm just like, ugh. And it's just like, Bob, you can't be surprised. These boys do not want you. They just want their 15 minutes of fame. And as soon as they get sent home, they gonna talk trash. You see, Hot Wheels said you ain't gonna find love. You never gonna find love. Yeah, y'all, that was my thought. What did y'all think of this episode? What did y'all think? Put it in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.